Hello, my name is Fedor Kozlov. Welcome to my channel. In previous sessions, we spoke about DCFS, discussed several issues with DCFS and what is it. Right now, I want to talk to you about how DCFS starts investigations. Most of the cases that we have, and I'll remind you, I'm an Illinois licensed attorney who practices here in Schaumburg, but we practice throughout the whole state of Illinois. We work with a lot of families, children. Sometimes couples come to us and they are very much in a state of shock. Why DCFS came to their house. You know, anything can happen in life. There can be a fight at home, broken dishes, screaming. Neighbors can call the police. When police arrives, and if they walk into the scene of domestic violence, and if they see children, they must, by law, report to DCFS. Now, remember, teachers, doctors, nurses, police, they must report any suspicion about child abuse, child neglect, or some kind of situation that is not good for the welfare of the child. So they will call DCFS right away, and DCFS will come over. Either they will call you or they will just show up at your door, sometimes without a notice. Sometimes you will be surprised, that DCFS is even there, but they have to react. And as we discussed many times already, they have to investigate the case within 60 days. So that's how DCFS investigation may start. Now, where does it take you from there? I told you that you have a right not to let them in. I told you that this is not a police and Constitution doesn't apply. However, if you would not cooperate with DCFS, DCFS might start a separate procedure and report you to a state's attorney for juvenile proceedings. Now, this is going to be very serious. So, on one hand, you want to communicate with the DCFS and be, cooperative. On the other hand, you have to be very much careful. What are you going to do? Because remember, if DCFS takes the child and child becomes in a protective custody, now they can take the child to a foster parent. They can do other things. Once they get the child, it's very difficult to get the child back, and we'll talk about it later. But just remember that you have to weigh your risks. So, you cannot disregard DCFS. That'll be a big mistake. You have to pay attention to DCFS. But you can, fight back by law. And as we discussed, the DCFS, they have their own policies and procedures. They have to follow those policies and procedures. And if you remind them of them, you might win your case before DCFS even completes its investigation. I'll talk to you about juvenile procedures later. Thank you.